Alright guys, we're on the road. Hemi doing work, and we're going to get a little something. So I'll have to show you what it is. I forgot my GoPro. My phone's case is dirty on the front, so gotta use my back lens. It's kind of hard. And I'm trying to GPS this at the same time. It's about an hour and 40 minutes away maybe. Oh man, that guy over there, his boat tire's blown out. Can you see it back there? There's something right there. All right, people, what's up? I got back home. It's super hard to show the mower like when you're there at the person's house, because you don't know if you're really gonna buy it. You gotta concentrate on what you're looking at, all that stuff, and it's just hard. It's hard to do that. And there's really nothing to see after that because I drive back home. But now we're home, and I'm kind of in this corner of my house. It's super windy today to try to get it to be not so windy. So it's the grand reveal. All right, guys, so here it is. It is a 2013 Exmark Vantage, and this is like a project mower. Not really looking for another mower, but you know, this time of year it's good to just always keep a check on Marketplace, because you never know what deals like will be on there and you can make money with it. Like I said, I'm not really looking for this kind of mower, but definitely could make money on this mower in the spring, you know, if you just hold it till April 1st. Because right now, people that are, whatever their circumstances, if they don't, you know, they're not, if they don't do a good job of having year-round customers or save their money or this or that, and they need to sell, people start selling stuff, you know, when it gets close to Christmas and all that. So anyway, I saw this pop on, and I made an offer. I'm like, I told him, I said, if you take $2,400 today, I'll drive up and get it. It was about an hour and 40 minutes away, like I told y'all. And check it out. It has a brand new engine on it, a FX 651, and the date of manufacture was 5/21. So he had to put it on late of 2021. So he must have, you know, he might have ran it this season, something like that. It was a solo kind of guy like me. But anyway, it's it has, I think, 1,100 some hours on it. Hang on, well, it's showing you the battery voltage right now. There you go. So 1,100 and some change, or 11. Sorry, see if you can. I don't know if you can see. It's hard with this phone. 1116. I actually need to make sure that counts good, but I think it does. It's cool when you first turn on. It shows you the battery voltage. But anyway. So I just figured, River, don't pull it out. Just leave it there. I just figured, I looked up, this is a $2,000 engine. And this is a stand-on mower, obviously. So I figured at $2,400, if the hydros are smooth, and if that actually is a new engine, which it definitely is, you can see, there's no way to fake that. Got some from where they changed the oil, but there's no way to, you can tell when an engine's just been like cleaned up or shined up, or like this one, like if you look down here, like you see it's new. You see like the harness is new. Runs fantastic. Anyway, all this to say, it's a 48-inch Exmark Vantage. I was like, if the hydros are smooth, even if some of the lines are leaking and stuff, as long as they pull smooth and that engine actually sounds like it's new, I'll buy it, $2,400. Because I figure, worst case scenario, when it comes April 1st, I could probably just put this thing back for sale for $3,000, even if I didn't do anything to this, even if I didn't fix anything, if I didn't clean anything, it would sell. It would sell for that with the current climate, just how crazy, you know, used equipment is and stuff, and how crazy expensive it is, you know, if I wait and sell it at that right date. But there are some obvious things, like, you know, this, you need to get the correct little bracket for this battery. It shouldn't have a bungee cord holding it. This flap's kind of destroyed, that kind of, you know, all that. Maybe take all that off. Yeah, all that. There's one line right here that leaks pretty bad. You see it's on dripping down here. It looks a little different than these other. I almost feel like maybe it probably just needs to be replaced. Or maybe they replaced it with a line that was not like the proper line. Maybe it's like for a car or something, or maybe that clamp isn't right. Like, it looks like it's messed with a little bit, but it's still leaking, is what I'm saying. So that definitely needs to be addressed, because it's also leaking on that end down in there. You see it's just leaking all over down the side of that pump. The pumps do have a little bit of gunk on them, which could be all from this, just kind of getting all over. But overall, not too bad compared for this amount of hours. Like I said, it pulls strong, runs fantastic. It was just like, well, you know, I just told, you know, it is what it is. Told him, hey, if you take the 2400, I'll buy it. And I told him, hey, you know, I might sell it. I don't know. But looks like a new pulley down here too, right here. See that? So it is kind of a little bit of a rough mower. At first glance, it's a little rough, but the pulley's right here, bud. The silver wheel right here. Yeah. Pulleys could use a little sanding, like some of my other old mowers. They get a little pitted inside there, but again, that's not a big deal. Like that hose needs to be replaced. There definitely be some things, like I want to make sure all the grease points or all the grease zerks are like working. Probably need to adjust these springs a little bit, because these springs help you pick up the deck. Because remember, this motor is sitting on the deck, so this thing is heavy. Like, it's super heavy right now. So, you know, the grip is missing this. And another thing that I don't like about this mower, I didn't like about it right away when I saw it. I don't think it really showed it in the pictures. You know, some people, the pictures are not the best. I'm not hating on anyone, I'm just saying.
Is there a grip for this?
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be on there. But anyway, one of the things right away I didn't like is that it has the ECS controls. So, you know, because a stand-on mower, if you're going to stand on there with your backpack blower and blow, it kind of be nice, you know, if you could do the one-handed deal like this. Because I've had like, how many? I have 2 other stand-on mowers, and you could do that one hand. This, you can still kind of do it, you know, if you, it's just like a turf tracer, you know, you kind of push this forward a little bit and just let it kind of creep, you know, go forward, and you can kind of correct it. You could be using your blower. I mean, people do it with these all the time, but it's just definitely less convenient. So I think these ECS controls are probably one thing I don't like about it. I wish it did not have those. I wish it had like just the normal handles, but it is an X series. That's good. That's a good thing. You know, just for like resale wise, and the fact that it's an X mark. The fact that it's an X mark, just like on the used market, and just, y'all know, landscapers in general, people love the X mark brand. I don't know what it is about it. I don't think X mark brand is special. To me, I don't think it's special compared to other brands. There's other brands that are just as good. River, I'm trying to make a video here, and y'all are talking like crazy. But, you know, people love this brand. So if I fix a few things on it, you know, I think it would definitely sell. It could make at least $500 even without doing hardly anything. The blades work great. The clutch works great. The hydros are smooth. It runs fantastic. Starts right up, you know. So I don't know. I mean, I do know that it was a great purchase for what it is, even though I wasn't really looking for a mower. And I know that y'all will like to see this. It's got the no air tires in the front. Not a bad mower. Like I said, it needs some TLC to make it look good, but not bad. I like it's very short. I like how when you can fold this up. Another thing I like is this platform is very bouncy. I love that you're out here behind the wheels. So like, as far as like weight balance and stuff, I like it better than my Ferris stand-on mower. You know, these are great. These are fantastic. Just like the Toro Grandstand, like this design, in my opinion, is really good. The shock is very good. A lot of things about it are very good with you being behind the wheels. And this folds up. It's okay. It's too late now. They've already been yelling in my video. This can fold up. You got your toe points there. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. Does that make sense? I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I don't think it's like a mower that I would want for me to use every day for mowing. But just as an investment mower, I try to keep a lookout for those this time of year. It's good. And I know you guys like to see this type of thing too. So y'all let me know if you think it's a piece of junk, you think it's good, whatever. But I'm telling you guys, with that new engine and the fact that it's an Exmark, people will buy this thing. I'm telling you. I know it may not make sense to everyone, but it's a fact. It's a fact. And the fact that new equipment nowadays, what is this? Brand new, this mower was probably like 13 grand or something. Something ridiculous like that. Which obviously I know it's way better than this, but yeah, it's a great mower. So enough of the chit chat. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to start this up. Yeah, pull this little thing. Again, with it being the ECS controls, it's gonna be very hard to video at the same time. Run it, but we should start it up. It's kind of cold out here. Choke it just a little. We'll stand back. I'm gonna turn the blade down. Turn the blade down. So as you guys can see, blades work great. They sound good. The clutch sounds good. And I just checked right there. The hour meter is counting, so we're good with that. The little thing was blinking right here. It's kind of how you know. So a lot of them have a little hourglass that blinks, but right here it's got a little dot that blinks, even though it's kind of hard to see. Anyway, this gas gauge needs to be replaced too. This part was gone, so we put this so it wouldn't get water in there. You know, there are some things, just like any project mower that you buy, that needs help. But y'all heard it run. I mean, it starts, you know, you can tell that it's a new engine. Like it runs fantastic right away. Like, and it starts right up. Even an old Kawasaki usually does that, but you can tell this one's new. So again, less than a year old or whatever it is, you know, the engine. Like I said, it needs TLC. It's a 2013 model. It's pretty much it. The tires could be replaced, but they're not terrible. I love how wide and big they are. I feel like this thing's going to have excellent traction on like hills or something. That probably would be one place where I feel like these ECS handles would be good. Because like if you're on like a steep incline, you know, sometimes with the little push things as you're trying to navigate the hill, it can get just a little sketchy if you're on a steep, whereas these you're kind of just holding on and just kind of letting go. So I feel like that is one scenario where I think these ECS controls would be good on this mower, because you'd probably help you to like do the hill a little better. But it's probably the only time when it would be an advantage. I don't know why the X series would come with this ECS thing. I feel like the other ones where you just pull it forward or back, you know, like the zero turn style ones are way better. So I don't know, but that's that. I feel like it would be good to have like a trimmer rack on here, so you could like ride this to places and trim with it. And obviously you can stand on here. Well, it's gonna be harder with these handles, but let's say you just gotta drive it to somewhere and then blow off. Let's say your truck was way down there and you got to drive it to a customer's back patio. Well, you can still just put the backpack blower on your back and then, you know, and then just drive these ECS controls. And then, because half the time with my other standers, or maybe more than half the time, I wouldn't always blow like standing on there, but I would use it to like transport to an area and then get off and blow. So like if you're doing that, it could work. But again, I wish it had the regular controls, one hand, and then you could blow with the other hand. If it had the regular controls, I would entertain like keeping this machine. But the fact that it had these ECS controls, you know, it kind of makes me not love it right off the bat. But it works great. I mean, it works great, drives great, you know, everything. But, you know, of course, the Exmark deck is good. It's a 48, which I like the 48 size. See how the deck doesn't stick out much past the wheels? So that's going to help it cut good. This thing's probably not going to scalp much at all. You know, it probably needs a little deck leveling. Probably needs, but the deck looks nice and straight and everything. And it's not rusted out. I was underneath the bottom looking at it best I could. I mean, there's no spots that seem like they're rusted or anything. Like rust-wise, it seems fine. Deck needs to be cleaned out. Didn't look like the deck's been cleaned in a long time. And the blades look like they're pretty bad shape. But as you can see, the rust factor not really a problem. I don't see the rust factor. Another cool thing is I think my accelerator bagger can just hook right on there. Someone that must know us, but I think I'm 98% sure my accelerator bagger will just hook right here, and then put the bracket right there, or put the little thing right there, and you don't even need a bracket. Which obviously I'm not going to give them the accelerator bagger if I sell this mower, but I do want to try it on it just to see if it just like fits straight on there, because that would be cool. But that's pretty much it. I'm not going to ramble any more about it. I'm sure there are some other little problems and stuff that I don't even know about. You don't know how that goes. That I don't know about yet, but pretty cool mower. I like the weight balance. I like how short it is. I like that you're behind the wheels. I like that platform. I like the fold-up platform. I like that it has just like the way it's dampened with those rubber things. Even though they're old, they seem to still make it really nice and squishy. I don't know. Not bad. Not bad at all. I kind of like this system's pretty cool. It'll kind of stay where you want it. Pull it out. Definitely need to adjust these springs and make sure this is greased though, because this is super hard to pull up and down, which it's going to be because that deck is on there, or the engine's on there. But anyway, and I reached and checked and made sure all the bolts of the engine seemed like they were good, like where it's bolted through. I wanted to make sure it was nothing like broken or something weird going on, but it doesn't seem like it. You know, I wanted to like see each of the tops of the bolts in the engine block carefully before I bought it. Some things like that, but yeah. So I don't know. Let me know your guys' thought. Like I said, let me know if you think it's junk or not. In the last clip of this video, let's go get that accelerator bagger and just set it on here and see if it works. There you go, fits. Flap gets in the way a little bit, but without that flap, the thing would just fit right on there. Perfect. So that's pretty cool. No bracket. You know, like on my snapper and stuff, you gotta put a bracket for it, which is not the end of the world, but yeah, I like that. So that's another cool thing. All right, guys.